These posted collectively at the close of trading session on Thursday, backed by strong push both local and Arab fund expectations that this monetary rate changed. Total gain 38 170 closing out 31.8 will embracing
الكلام الحروف دعنا يا لغة بيدك يا نياتك تحري كلام يدك خفت علي
final day for the Arabic language observed annually on December the 18th. The event was established by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and UNESCO as well as promote equal use of all six official words is day and when the general and the theme of this year's World Language Day is Arabic language and civilizational communication. The purpose of this topic is to highlight the historical role played by the Arabic language as a tool for the creation and transmission of knowledge, as well as a means for promoting dialogue and laying the foundations for peace. Over centuries, the Arabic language has been a pillar and lead the restless provides access to many. In a graphic and
احنا في خدمة اهلنا ولاد
مستعينا على تنفيذه بالله وبثقتي في قدرات المصريين دولة وشعبا، فإنني أعتبره تدشينا للجمهورية الجديدة.
مصر لما تنوي قادرة تعمل معجزات في التاريخ، دور تلاقي عنها مكتوبة حكايات بالعزيمة والإرادة، كل يوم في إنجازات. الحكاية في مصر فكر، قالها نبني وقال نعمر، قال بعون الله هنقدر، عمره ما يقول استحالة، قام وسمى الله أكبر، خلى لون الأرض أخضر، جل سبحان اللي صور.
أنا واحد ما بين ملايين، كل متعهدين علي ونبني أراضي. يشوف النور ولسنا دور، تشني على باب يقول عليه رسم حلم جيل ورا جيل، أرضك ياما رزق وخير.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still with you on this edition of Cairo Local Time, and with our guest, Dr. Mohamed Noureldin, Egyptian Scientist Council for Economic Affairs. Dr. Mohamed, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Doctor. Right. So, of course, we're discussing the Decent Life Initiative, the importance of such an initiative, and we're discussing how the Decent Life Initiative, or Haya Karima, which was first mooted really at one of the youth forums, is now moving ahead to really become an icon of the new Republic of Egypt. Tell us, how did this Decent Life Initiative start, Doctor, and how do you see the role of the youth in such an initiative?
I would like just to go a little bit as an introduction to the history.
Yes.
There were a lot of problems regarding that subject. And it's like a disease in the country for a long time ago. Nobody is trying to solve out the problem of poverty, which is cause a lot of problem. And a lot of people, they used to sleep with no roof on top of them. so it's not decent life. So somebody to tackle that problem now, it's not better late than never.
Yes,
I
indeed.
mean, that's very
And
good
it has
to
come a
start.
long, long way, really, in
Right.
alleviating. We're
Right.
talking about millions of Egyptians benefiting from this initiative. Tell us a bit about the benefits and how the Decent Life Initiative has really gotten to reach out to a lot of Egyptians who, as you said, were living in these dire conditions.
Right. Actually, it is covering a lot of area. Most of it as well, it's in Upper Egypt.
Yes.
A lot of area, which is people, I mean, you judge the people how much they earn per month. The people, some people will earn something like $10 or $1 or $5 per month because of poverty. They, and if they can build a house, they don't have money to make a roof on top of it. So that was good to tackle this problem. The other problem, which is was long time ago and nobody come to it, it is the hospital fire or the health fire. Nobody comes to it. These people, they cannot afford to have that, and it's been tackled also. They are spending money on. They send some doctors in a car to operate in some area.
Yes.
And they give a lot of things to them. What they need, if they need a wheelchair, if they need anything else to compensate of what the situation, they will do it.
They've also been focusing on other issues besides health, like, for example, job creation opportunities, employment opportunities for Egyptians that are benefiting from the Decent Life Initiative, getting new jobs and new sources of income, etc. How important is this aspect?
It's very, very important, that subject you said, because that's part of my study. I do the economy. Actually, they used to come, even not only in this area, everywhere. They come out of education, they have no job. So the country, they found a solution to create some project which is medium size, small size,
small,
and very, very small size. And that will tackle this problem, because also as well they are giving jobs to the handicapped or the people who is with the special needs. Because these people, they are a full man, full person, or they need as well to have a job.
Yes.
So they tackle that as well, and it's very good. And they are doing this initiative in cooperation with the Union, the European Union, and with the United Nations.
Lots of funding as well available.
So
tell us a bit, Doctor, about some of the most important initiatives that are being now implemented. We're looking at new housing projects, for example. We're looking at agricultural development, industrialization of some of the areas. The villages, for example, they discuss and see what the village focuses around. For example, if it's agriculture, then there's new irrigation systems, agriculture. It's to further modernize. It's not just about relocating or giving new housing, but to further make the areas that are inhabited more efficient and livable and advanced or developed.
Amid this initiative, that's right. And it's very important to tackle the problem. We are actually supposed to country a civil very long history for in every 103 billion. It's a their both is believed from the reach center 100%. While the country has done a lot of that, actually the European Union, they are happy to tackle this kind of problem, especially in Egypt, with good relationship. and in connection with the United Nations, which is they send as a representative and met the minister of the local and talked to local villages in. And actually, some of them you will say to other area in like Daqahliya and all other region. They didn't leave any, and even Alexandria, they have some area which it needs that. The only places which is they have not done, I didn't hear about it, it's Cairo. But everywhere else they've tackled the problem.
Actually, there are some areas around Cairo that have also
basically it's housing and the people who is building without any permission.
So tell me, doctor, how do you see, you said villages are targeted by the Decent Life Initiative. What else? You also mentioned Upper Egypt. Why specifically Upper Egypt is targeted under this initiative?
Yeah, because these people actually they build their own house. Some of them they use mud. And when it comes to the roof, they will put some any cheap material like wood or anything from the tree, and that when it rains, they will be flooded there, and they don't have clean water. They don't have any system of drainage. Sewage. The sewage is not there. So what happened is when the country take this initiative and they work on it, they start to improve the situation of the present houses, and then they
developing sewage systems,
yes,
fixing
both the system, yes. Even both the tap for them and all, and they will give them the line, the water line and the sewage, and which is very surprising. Some customers
and the private sector. What scholars, I mean, where do they come in? What can they contribute? How far have they been involved in such initiatives, in your opinion?
Well, we will involve in advising, get some big project done. For example, basically myself, something about the bridge, which is connected Egypt with Saudi Arabia. I made it like connected Asia, the continent Asia with Africa. So it's a big thing. It was a long time in the drawer. Nobody cared about it. They don't want to do it. And the problem is end in Sharm el-Sheikh. So it will affect the tourist. Some change end in a highway. Big project will generally speaking, because create a lot of
countries already embarked on lots of national mega projects, and not even centralized in specific cities or areas, but all around they have been areas for development and national megaprojects being undertaken, providing more and more jobs.
The Kafr Sheikh, if you remember, the fish, that was done in a stage like international. I mean, you cannot do something like that in a small country. You have to be a big country to do the thing, because you have they made their own power station, they made their own factory to make ice, and what fish is the production. It's up to standard, and they have scientists to watch out to make sure that grow in a good health. So that was
this is an example of a
multifaceted. And next things which is the country are working on now, it is the greenhouse, what they call it, the soba. It's a greenhouse, which is you can produce anything in any time, because you are fixing the temperature, fixing the water, the humidity, and you produce what you do. The beauty about that, you can that anything you multiply by 10. If you say 10 faddan by 10, it's 100. If you produce from 10 faddan, with this method, you have a production of 100 faddan. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the beauty about it, you can put it in every place of the part of the country. So you save on transportation. So every part of the country can produce their own food, and it's well known economically. If you produce a lot, if you have a mass production, the price will go down, and that will affect anybody in the country, especially the poor people. They want to see the price drop down. Nowadays, I tell you now, the fish is cheaper than the meat now. It's cheaper than the
because
the
of the
chicken,
fisheries
because
as
of the
well.
fishery, the quotation there, and a lot of once the government has started this project, everybody is getting some more fish. Next to, I think the country will do is to produce the food for fish.
Because food, okay, the actual food.
Yeah, the actual food in the country. What is the big element and and the key to that is the human oil. If you do that, whatever left from the seed after you take the oil, it goes as food for the animals or fish or whatever. So it's I mean, if you do that, need of hours.
Yes, it's yes, absolutely. And as you said, just developing each and every aspect of every village is what is making it successful. For example, the fisheries in its area, we spoke about, for example, Damietta and the whole furniture industry there, and how that has also developed more alternatives and opportunities for Egyptians, especially also the youth, to embark on these new projects, all to improve the life.
The youth, I think they might finance them.
Yes.
If somebody gets like 5% of his capital, then he will be supported to create some small business.
Yes.
So this is, as you said, don't give me bread. Teach me how to plant.
Yes, absolutely. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank you very much, Dr. Mohamed Noureldin Ibrahim, Vice President of the Egyptian Scientists Council for Economic Affairs. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for your time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, with this we wrap up today's episode of Cairo Local Time. We do hope you have enjoyed it. Join us again tomorrow just after 4 p.m. with a new episode and a new crew. Till then, you were in the company of myself, Angie Meher. Many thanks for watching.
مش الحروف ده عيون مليانة شوف لغة بلادك بذاتك أيام مش الحروف
It's time for Bella Egypt here on RTV International. My name's Ashley, welcome to the show.
Jeg hedder Katja,
Og jeg hedder Lars.
og I ser Bella Egypt.
No, this is not warm up. This is warm down.
I'm Rachel and you're watching Bella Egypt.
Fresh, delicious food. I'm a big Masood's fan.
For the first, I was working as a kids animator, yes.
Bravo.
Bella Egypt.
You definitely will get the 6 packs of your dream.
Добрий день, мене звати Марія і давайте дивитися всі разом Bella Egypt.
You ready?
Bye bye.
Thank you so much for being on the show. See you guys.